Hello again. This is a Ford Transit. It's a service van made by Ford, and I'm installing an ICOM two-way radio, mobile radio, into this truck, and I want to show you a couple of tricks. So I had to use a custom antenna bracket, which I installed it on the fender. You may have to remove this screw and this bolt or that bolt, not really necessary. I have also custom brackets that goes here, but the bracket sticks out about this much, and sometimes customers are complaining that they don't want to see things sticking out. This one, it does stick out, but not too much, and it's being held by 3 screws. So I run the antenna cable in there behind the or below the coolant tank, and there is a grommet. It's a firewall grommet for the electrical harness. And what I did, I used an antenna rod. I connected to the end of my coaxial cable. I used some silicone to use as a lubricant, then sealant. And I'm on the other side, the fuse block, and let me make some light. And I'm using just a regular antenna as a fishing rod. So I drilled a little hole into the that firewall grommet. I have used a small drill, and in order to access this panel, so you have to remove this glove compartment. But how you remove it, there are hinges held or locked by 2 special pins, so you would have to push. There is a little hole in here, so you have to push with a small flat screwdriver, then take the pin out, then you remove the glove compartment by squeezing sideways, take it out, and you access the electrical area. Now let me try to pull that antenna rod with the antenna coaxial cable while the silicone is still wet. Let's see, I'm lucky. Yes, I am. Okay, and once I have all the cable pulled in, I will have to leave some loop there. So I do have the whole cable length run inside, and you see I keep the coaxial cable away from the air conditioner pipes or hoses or lines, because the variation in temperature is not good for plastic. So those lines will get very cold, then the engine compartment get hot, and if you don't use the AC, then the whole area is warm, then cold, and it's not good for plastic. It's going to damage the insulation. So keep your coaxial line away from the AC lines. And I've used this little clamp that's built in, and it goes all the way to my custom bracket. Then I have the original fuses. You can take the fuses out and just crimp a special fuse adapter. You should use something like that. I've seen people using sort of pins, blades, and all sort of contraptions to attach their power cable to the fuse panel, but those are not reliable. I was told to do that type of work in the past, and I've done a couple of installations, and I can tell you I've done repairs after people were using that type of system, and there is nothing reliable, especially in a high current or like a high power radio like this one. So I ran my coaxial cable inside, and now I have to fish it here. I have to remove this door gasket, so my power cable goes here into the door, so I have to remove this side trims, and the coaxial cable of course is going to get inside. I'll use some split loom, then behind the seat, and of course some split loom there, which I'm going to attach it with a couple of clamps and all the way to the radio. And the radio is being mounted between the seats. This is kind of a custom modified truck, and I mounted the radio between the seats. This is a pretty solid wall, and you see those radio bracket screws. It's pretty neat, so it's nothing bugging, affecting the work in the back or the storage area. And the ground, I'm going to use nut and bolt for the ground. I could use a self-tapping screw right here, but it's a bit awkward to insert my drill and drill bit or drill somewhere else. You could use this one at the door to drill a self-tapping screw somewhere for the ground, but again I'm going to use a nut and bolt over there, so that's for my ground lug. So that's a 2.5 minute installation. You know, I'm joking. Yes, bye.